What have you been able to bring to Akron with your success?
I just think a smile, happiness. I mean, people really feel like it's hope, with what I'm doing and how I've been successful on and off the court. I think people really understand that there's hope out there, and especially younger kids growing up in small Akron, they believe like, hey, it's possible that I can, possibly be a professional athlete or possibly be whatever they want to be, but it's definitely possible, especially for the kids that growing up in the inner city.
When I was at St. Vincent's interviewing Patty and Drew Joyce, some of the kids were there, and I said, oh, have you guys ever met Lebron? They're like, oh yeah, he comes by all the time. Talk about the importance of St. Vincent, St. Mary to you.
It's definitely important to me. I spent all 4 years of high school there. I did the thing that I love to do on the court, but I think off the court, it definitely set me up in the real world to be at a Catholic school and be able to get along with a lot of different type of people. And I think school-wise, there were different programs that they had at that school. It was a lot harder than some of the ones that I had before I went to that school. But I think, every time, my name is announced, before a game, is always St. Vincent, St. Mary. Starting at forward, number 23 from St. Vincent, St. Mary. I think that means a lot to myself, and I think it means a lot to the school.
Talk to me about leadership. I've definitely seen, and a lot of people have mentioned this, that you've become more of a leader on the court this past season. Talk to me about that.
I've always been a leader. Maybe not as vocal as I am now. I think that just comes with maturity. That comes with experiencing things. But I've always been a leader, man. And I think this year has definitely opened it up tremendously for myself, and it carried on to our success. I think. Just being out there for my teammates, knowing that they look at me as a leader, knowing that they look at me to make things happen on and off the court, lead by example. And at the same time, I started leading by example. And I said, hey, let's start having your word. Let's start hearing your voice heard. It means a lot more at some point, when you're doing it by example and you're starting to spread the word too. And that has a lot to do with me just maturing and me understanding, the word means a lot, sometimes more than just an example.
And talk about, in your maturing, now that you're a father of two, how has that changed you into becoming more of a man?
Oh, well, definitely it helps you grow up faster, and I think I'm more excited to be a father because, I wasn't a single mom parent. My mom was a single parent, and she raised me by herself, and I wanted to be in a position. I always told myself when I have kids, I'm going to be there for them. Because I didn't get that opportunity, and I know at times how I felt. But at the same time, I think my mom did a great job of being both mom and dad. So it's definitely, you're out there and you're doing things on and off the court. It holds a different responsibility when you're playing and you're acting. You have a responsibility for two younger sons of yours at home.
Okay, so fun questions. Some of your favorite things. What's your favorite music?
My favorite music is hip hop and R&B.
Cool. Who's your favorite rapper?
Jay-Z.
Cool. What's your favorite video game?
Xbox 360.
Favorite movie?
Gladiator.
Favorite car?
Maybach Benz.
Okay, and then one last question. Your physicality, you've really grown a lot from your freshman year in high school. Talk to me about that, like how...
when I was a freshman, I was 6'2", 185. And 8 years later, I'm 6'8", 260, so it's about a 6-inch difference. in a short 8-year term, so it's definitely changed. I don't know where it came from. My mom's not the biggest person in the world, but I think my physical play and what I bring to the game of basketball is something unique. Me almost being built like a power forward and built like a tight end of football, to be able to run as fast as I do and jump as high as I do. I think it's a blessing from upstairs. And I thank the man upstairs every day for giving me his God-given abilities, man. I can't explain it. I guess guys got to just tune in and watch me do it. And, that I show it through my game more than anything.